Welcome to a TLDR boss guide for Gallywix, because good old Bobby had to go down eventually. Gallywix has 3 phases with an intermission and a shitload of bombs. The boss starts fixed in the middle of the room, so split the raid in half on either side. In phase 1, Scatterblast Cannon is a massive frontal on the tank that deals split damage and gives everyone a heal absorb, so alternate which group soaks it. When the absorb is removed, it deals another hit, so pop a healer CD to get rid of it, and this happens about every 30 seconds. On Heroic, each one now deals raid-wide damage, so keep a CD rolling to survive the aftermath. He drops 2 piles of bombs, so don't get hit by the big blast or the smaller blasts, and you all get a dot. And it puts bombs on a couple of people, so get the fuck out. On Heroic, these extra bombs drop more swells, and if you hit someone, it spreads to them, so pretend it's 2020 and don't touch anyone. Also on Heroic, you get big bombs that need to be soaked by a tank, giving them a dot that deals a hit of raid wide when it ends. You get 15 seconds to soak each one, so get your bubble users to help out if they're feeling useful. Suppression is a bunch of swells to dodge, so don't get hit or you'll get a dot, and for healers, venting heat is channeled raid wide damage to keep you sweating. Finally for tanks, the boss shoots you constantly and gains trick shot stacks, and when he reaches 10 stacks, or when you swap, you'll take damage with a dot for each stack he has, so be prepared to take his load whenever you taunt. At 100 energy, you start phase 2, which is the same as phase 1 but with a few additions and a bunch of adds. Every minute, the boss activates a coil at the edge of the room and just starts blasting, shooting beams at random players so don't get hit. And for healers, he deals ramping raid-wide damage until the coil control is destroyed. To destroy it, adds spawn in a ring around the boss that drop bombs when they die, so group them up and kick them while you cleave them down. Grab a bomb and take it to the activated coil control to destroy it and stop the blasting, then toss away the others so they don't blow up in the raid. For every control you break, the raid takes ticking damage, and if you break both on one coil, it electrifies that part of the room. He then moves around the arena until he casts again. The massive frontal changes soaks on a few players, so have some people jump in, but you don't need everyone or you'll all get the heal absorb. He also spawns big adds that need to be tanked, hitting harder each time until you kill them, so pull them to the boss and focus them down. And on Heroic they enrage and need to be soothed. Deal with the bomb piles, the suppression swirls, and the venting heat the same as phase 1 until you get to 50% and start the intermission. He deals ramping raid-wide damage until you break his shield, so assign some healer CDs and blast away. And on Heroic he has rotating beams, so stand away or run with them if you're a melee pleb. When you break the shield, you start phase 3, and you keep almost everything from phase 1 and 2, but without the tank adds and new shit to deal with. The heal absorb soaks are now on the floor instead of on players, and you need 2 people per soak, so make sure you can count, because if one goes off, you'll probably all fucking die. You no longer get the bomb piles, but you get a tank hit with a damage taken increase and makes the tank explode instead, still giving the raid a dot and spawning big bombs on Heroic, so swap on each cast and get the fuck away. It then gives a bunch of people blaze lines in 3 random directions, so move as little as possible to let everyone dodge them, and range should pre-spread if they can comprehend instruction. On Heroic, tanks get even more damage, 4 heavy hits that give a stacking dot based on unmitigated damage, so you want to swap to let it drop. He keeps on blasting every minute, so when he does, kill the adds, break another coil control, toss the rest of the bombs away, and kill him before you run out of space. Your tanks have no buttons left, and your healers want to die. And that's it for Gallywix and the Undermine. Congrats on your clear. If you want more or just want to support the channel, you can join as a member to get access to my shorthand notes, or you can figure out how to display the WoW head pages. Like and subscribe if you found these useful. I'll catch you in the next one.